Now we come to the next question, digestion in grass eating animals. Have you observed cows, buffaloes, and other grass eating animals chewing continuously even when they are not eating? There is no food in front of them. They have not put anything into their mouth, but still they are chewing continuously for a long time. Actually, they quickly swallow grass or other plants or other food into the mouth. From there, it goes to the rumen, which is a part of stomach. The rumen has bacteria that can digest cellulose. Here, the food gets partially digested and is called cud. This half digested food goes from goes to the second muscular chamber called reticulum. From reticulum, the food is sent back to the mouth to be chewed again. You can see this is the mouth. From the mouth, when the grass is eaten, it goes to the rumen, which is a part of stomach. Here the cellulose is digested and then it goes to the second part of the stomach, which is called reticulum. This semi-digested food, which is called cud, it again referred back to the mouth for chewing again. Chewing of cud is called rumination. Here, when the cud is or semi-digested food is again chewed, it is called rumination. And these grass-eating animals like cows, sheep, goat, buffaloes are called ruminating animals or ruminants. Once the cud is thoroughly chewed in the mouth, it is swallowed again. The chewed cud does not return back to the rumen, but instead moves to the other compartments and then into the small intestine for digestion and absorption, and the leftover water and minerals from digested food is absorbed by large intestine. The waste gets excreted by the animal. Many of the animals, which include human beings, cannot digest cellulose. This is because cellulose digesting bacteria are not present in the human body. So far, we have learnt about animals which possess digestive system, but there are many small organisms which do not have a mouth and a digestive system. Then how they acquire the food and digest the food? In the section given below, we will learn an interesting way of intake of food, and that relates to the feeding and digestion in amoeba. Amoeba is a small microscopic single-celled organism which is found in pond water. Amoeba constantly changes its shape, position. It pushes out one or more finger-like projections called pseudopodia. This is when you see one time it may be shaping this, and the other time you may say it has changed its shape to this. These are finger-like projections are called pseudopodia or false feet. These are for movement and to capture the food. Amoeba feeds on some microscopic organisms. When it senses food, it pushes out pseudopodia around the food particle and engulfs it. You can see it has senses food, it has developed pseudopodia around the food, and now it has taken the same inside. The food becomes trapped in the food vacuole. Digestive juices are secreted in the food vacuole. This is the food vacuole is formed. Here digestive juices are being secreted. They act on food and break the food into simpler substances. Gradually the digested food is absorbed, and this absorbed food is now being used for growth, maintenance and multiplication, which is called assimilation. The undigested residue of food, that is the waste material, is being expelled outside by the vacuole. You can see here. Now the undigested food is being digested out. Now we do some recap of what we have learned so far. All animals require food for obtaining energy, growth, and repair of damaged body parts. The process of taking in food by an animal and its utilization in the body is called animal nutrition. Nutrition is a complex process which involves ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. The modes of feeding vary in different organisms. The basic process of digestion of food and release of energy is the same in all animals. Human digestive system consists of alimentary canal and secretory glands. The grazing animals like cows, buffaloes, and deer are known as ruminants. They quickly ingest, swallow their leafy food and store it in the rumen. Later, the food returns to the mouth and the animal chews it peacefully. Amoeba ingests its food with the help of its false feet, which are called pseudopodia. The food is digested in the food vacuole. Now we will solve NCERT questions. The main steps of nutrition in human are ingestion, when the food is taken inside the body. This is the digestion which takes place in the stomach, and absorption takes place in the small intestine. Then absorbed food is sent to the different organs of the body for utilization, and then it is being digested through anus. Largest gland in the body. This is largest gland, liver. Stomach releases hydrochloric acid, and this is the stomach. It releases hydrochloric acid and digestive juices which act on food so that the food is digested. The inner wall of the small intestine has many. This is small intestine, as you have seen earlier. These are called villi. Amoeba gets its food digested in the food vacuole, as you have seen that this is the vacuole and the food is digested in vacuole in amoeba. Next, we are to find true or false. Digestion of starch starts in the stomach. False. Why? Digestion of starch starts from the mouth. Saliva in the mouth contains an enzyme called amylase, that is the starch digesting enzyme. Next, the tongue helps in the mixing of food with saliva. True. The salivary gland in the mouth secretes saliva. With the help of tongue, saliva mixes with the food when it is chewed. The gallbladder temporarily stores bile. True. Gallbladder is a small organ located under the liver. Gallbladder temporarily stores bile. During a meal, gallbladder contracts and bile moves from gallbladder into the small intestine. Next, ruminants bring back swallowed grass into their mouth and chew it for some time. This is true, so that the semi-digested food is chewed. Semi-chewed or digested food is again chewed. Tick mark the correct answer. Fat is completely digested in the mouth. No, it is only chewed or very only in the mouth only it is bitten into small pieces, and the food is only chewed. In the stomach, it only small digestion takes place. Main digestion takes place in the small intestine. Completely digested in the small intestine. While some fat digestion happens in the mouth and stomach, most of the digestion takes place in small intestine. Bile from liver and laps from pancreas help in complete digestion. Water from undigested food is absorbed mainly in the large intestine. Water from the undigested food is absorbed mainly in the large intestine, and the remaining waste material is stored as feces before being removed by defecation. We are to match column 1 with the column 2. Food components. Food components are the products of digestion. The main components of food we eat include carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamin, water, extra. Carbohydrates, it matches with sugar. Carbohydrates include sugar, rice, bread, potatoes, fruits, and vegetables. The body converts all carbohydrates into glucose. Proteins, amino acids. Proteins are made of hundreds or thousands of smaller units called amino acids. Fats, fatty acids, and glycerol. Fat molecules are made up of 4 parts: a molecule of glycerol and 3 molecules of fatty acids. Fifth, what are villi? As already told, villi, the singular of which is villus, are the finger-like projections. These are the finger-like projections which are found in the inner walls of the small intestine. These are the walls, and these are found on the inner walls of the small intestine. These villi increase the surface area of small intestine for absorption of the digested food. Where is bile produced? Which component of food does it help to digest? Bile is produced in the liver. This is liver. It is stored in the gallbladder. This is gallbladder. It helps bile. Bile helps in the digestion of fats produced in the food. Bile juice is composed of bile acids, cholesterol, bile pigments, water, extra. Name the type of carbohydrate that can be digested by ruminants, not by humans. Give the reason also. Cellulose is the carbohydrate that can be digested by ruminants such as cows, buffaloes, goats, but not by humans, because the ruminants have a large sac-like structure called rumen, which is a part of the stomach. It is the largest stomach compartment in ruminants. Certain bacteria are present in the rumen which help in digesting cellulose. Why do we get instant energy from glucose? We get instant energy from glucose because glucose is a simple sugar or carbohydrate which is broken down in the presence of oxygen into carbon dioxide and water and releases instant energy. Glucose is easily absorbed by the blood and hence our body gets instant energy. Which part of digestive canal is involved in? Absorption of food takes place in small intestine. Chewing of food takes place in mouth. Killing of bacteria is done in stomach. Stomach produces digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid that maintains digestion and kills the bacteria. Complete digestion of food takes place in small intestine. Formation of feces takes place in large intestine and then it is stored in rectum. Write the similarity and difference between nutrition in amoeba and human beings. Similarity is that both amoeba and human beings are heterotrophs. Differences: in amoeba there is no specific opening or mouth for ingestion of food. It ingests food through a false feet or called pseudopodia. Human beings ingest food through mouth. Digestive system is not present in amoeba. Complex digestive system is present in human beings, which consists of different digestive organs and different secretory glands. Digestive juices are secreted in food vacuole in the case of amoeba, whereas in the case of human beings, digestive juices are secreted in buccal cavity, stomach, and small intestine. Now we are to match column with column 2. Salivary gland is present in buccal cavity. It secretes saliva. Stomach releases acid, that is hydrochloric acid. Liver secretes bile juice. Rectum, that is in the last part of the large intestine, where storage of undigested food takes place. It is the small intestine where the complete digestion of food takes place. It is the large intestine which is a part of alimentary canal where the absorption of water takes place. You can see here the salivary glands are present and saliva is being produced by the salivary glands. This is the stomach where acid is produced and released by the stomach. Here you can see the liver. This is the rectum where waste undigested food is stored. This is the small intestine where the complete digestion takes place, and this is the large intestine, this question mark shape, where absorption of water from the undigested food takes place. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.